Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a very hot Monday afternoon here at MadWorldTarot. And we're looking at the Photoshop failure from Kensington Palace today, and I've already had a read on that. Now I want to look at the opposite side of the coin, which is the alleged photoshopping that goes on around the Parkles and their family and their big events. Lots and lots and lots of alleged photoshopping, from small things like Harry's hair and Meghan's wrinkles to very big things. For instance, I made a list of things that I could remember off the top of my head. Archie in the Christmas card photo, that one had to have a KILL notice put out. It was so very obviously photoshopped when they were still in Canada and they put out that Christmas card. Other ones that people speculate about, and I have to say allegedly or possibly could have been photoshopped, but ones that make people suspicious. The photo of the Queen and Prince Philip looking at baby Archie in the shawl, and I think it was Tom Bauer commented on them staring at a shawl. Lot of speculation that baby Archie wasn't actually in the shawl in any kicking and breathing form anyway. The christening, Archie's christening, also a lot of oddness about that photo that was commented on at the time. The Queen and Prince Philip notably absent from that photo. That was when the Archbishop of Canterbury managed to virtually levitate from, I think it was York, to St George's Chapel to perform the christening. Gone unremarked, still in the public domain as authentic. The photo of baby Lilibet at Frogmore Cottage on her first birthday, where she has no legs and bears a striking resemblance to other babies in the Parkle world, shall we just say. The photo of Meghan Markle pregnant under the tree, with the baby Archie lying very heavily on her pregnant belly, and the tree that, as far as I can recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nissan Harriman actually acknowledged he photoshopped into that photo. He took that photo remotely through his phone or his laptop or whatever. I think it was during lockdown. All of these things, Harry's hair on the Time magazine cover, that abundant, luxurious hair that he suddenly had, all of those things unremarked. Nobody calls him out on any of it. Double standards a little bit. 5-card reading, cute ghost tarot, because some of these photos from my perspective might just involve ghosts that actually appeared on them. So we're doing this for fun, of course, and entertainment, and it is just my opinion and it is just speculation, and I just read energy here, archetypal energy. And there is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below, but I want to look at this now because Omid Scobie, for instance, has been very loud in criticising Kensington Palace for this minor lapse in photoshopping. There's no question that the four of them weren't actually there all at the same time posing for that photo. It's minor stuff that was a little bit overcorrected. But double standards, as I say. I'm going to look at how frequently the Parkles Photoshop their own photos. Possibly. Let's sprinkle some allegedlys all around. How aware the news agencies, the photo agencies are. Why does nobody call the Parkles out on any of this? And will they ever be exposed if they are doing it? Let's say hypothetically, if they are doing this, will they ever be exposed? So that's where we're heading today with the Cute Ghost Tarot. And I think we're ready to go. Yes, we are. Let's see. 5-card reading. And the Parkles. And perhaps doing something similar. But from my perspective, possibly on a much larger scale. And why have they not been called out on it? And why are they so eager to call other people out on it? There we have the Sun. That's notice and attention, of course. Very public notice and attention. And celebrating. That's the Sun. Happiness, joy, play, innocence, children. Very much in the Sun card. It's also scrutiny. It's shedding a light on a situation, a spotlight on something. The sun illuminates. And possibly what has happened with the Princess of Wales and her photo might have some blowback on the Parkles. It might just make people look more closely at what the Parkles have been up to. That is coming through for me as an energy reader in the Sun card. So the situation with the Parkles, their photos, Queen of Blades. The Queen of Blades, Queen of Swords, is about truth and clarity and vision and wisdom, being whip smart. So somebody over there, and we can all guess who, with that Queen of Blades, somebody thinks she's very clever. Very clever. I think somebody thinks she's very good, in my opinion. I'm speculating and I'm being snarky. Somebody thinks she's very good at Photoshop. That's what's coming through there for me. The Queen of Blades. Just by the way. So, one royal tries a little bit, gets hauled over the coals, it becomes a national incident, front page news all around the world. The other one has been doing it since the beginning of time, just about, or since the beginning of her time in the royals, and not a word. How frequently is it done, allegedly, on the Parkle side? Ooh, 8 of Swords, 8 of Blades, a lot. A lot to the extent that it has caused a problem. It has created something of a situation that they cannot get out of now. Or our Queen of Blades can't get out of now. Can't see her way out of. Because it has become so necessary. Get rid of, reshape the nose, fix the teeth, use someone else's feet. Famously, I think it was for the Variety magazine spread, was it? With someone else's feet, very clearly, in one of those photos of Meg's in one of those gowns, ball gowny things. She did this posing all over the place, and somebody else's feet, allegedly. She's got herself into a situation she can't find her way out of. A little bit obsessive for me, that 8 of Blades. I'm not diagnosing. It just is coming across energetically that way. Can't stop it. Can't see the way out. Can't see the end of it. And some of it might just have made a big problem for her. So how aware are the agencies, the news agencies, the photo agencies, the royal family, everyone else? What do they know about it? Page of Blades, they know. They know. Because the Page of Blades is about research and scrutiny. Awareness of things, literally. Pages are communication. The Page of Swords, Page of Blades, is someone who looks, who investigates things. How real is this? Where did it come from? Can we trust it? That's the Page of Blades. They know. So why no accusations, exposure, all of that stuff? Wow. The Tower. It would bring the whole house of cards down. Isn't that funny? They know, and they know that if they expose it, the whole mess would collapse. And I'm actually quite stunned. Sometimes tarot stuns me. It's very interesting that they know that they have this power to collapse this situation. For some reason don't want to. Too much money in it? Or being told not to. We might have to look at that. But they know that they can, this whole thing could be over in 5 seconds. Really could. And I'm shocked because Lady C has been telling us and telling us and telling us and moving the goalposts and moving the goalposts, and I think she's moved them from April to May now, as far as I'm aware. Really? It's possible. The word has to be said, I would say, and it would happen. So is it going to happen? Because that's a question that I have already set. Is it ever going to happen? And we have Judgment, the Enlightenment card, which is a Judgment card in this tarot deck. That's in reverse. It's Judgment card in reverse. I think it is possible that they are going to be exposed. Because it is the card of awakening. It's the card of being judged, criticized. And when it's in reverse, it's very negative judgment and criticism. And you don't get a second chance. So when this goes down, it's going to go down in a very final way. It might be very shocking for people who aren't awake, who don't know how bad the situation is. 8 of Blades. And some people are saying around on the various chat platforms, social media platforms, that the behavior from across the water has got more extreme and more sort of panicked recently, as if there's an awareness that something is about to go down, and they're frantically trying to get ahead of it, scramble their way back into the royal family, scramble their way into getting their IPP status reinstated, which would include amnesty or immunity, as far as I'm aware, for certain behaviors. Interestingly, that's speculation that's going around that I'm just repeating. Let's throw in an allegedly. Also trying to scramble ahead of the bullying thing by accusing other people of bullying her when she was pregnant. What else has been going on? Trying to scramble ahead of being accused of being ghoulish at exploiting the whole Uvalde tragedy, all the rest of it. This is such an interesting card. This is an interesting card. There is awareness. They could knock this whole thing over in 5 seconds, as I say. And they may well, with the Judgment card, the Enlightenment card in reverse. If it does, the Parkles will look dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And there won't be any coming back from it. So, interesting times. Let's see what happens. And of course, disclaimer in the box below, as ever. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.